Hello guys and welcome to our second character creation video. In this one we're gonna be taking a look at how to make a badass looking male character. Like, this guy is looking alright, better than the femme rider for sure, but he's kind of a fuckboy, isn't he? I mean, yeah, that hair and all that, no, we don't want that. We want to make a soldier. That's what we're gonna do. So pop on here, you go custom appearance, and the easiest one to do this with, I found, is this head. It has some strong features, right? The nose and jawline and all that stuff. So could go with this, but you can make this work with any other. Like, this one is not bad either. But yeah, you can go with whichever head you want, really. It doesn't really matter. I will go with, for this one for the mirror of the video. So, oh, goddammit. Need to click on things. Oh, come on. Don't act up on me now. Select, yes. Okay. Clicking the wrong button. So, skin tone doesn't really matter too much, actually. So, like, whatever. Brow, now this one is important. Okay, you want to get your brow down, okay? Not all the way, but pretty low. And then brow depth, you want to push that out. You that masculine brow. So after that, cheek. Cheek height makes him more handsome, basically. Cheek width makes him more well-fed, I guess. We want to bring this down a little bit to like a 8 maybe. That looks way too. Oh no, actually, we want to get this relatively high, because if you take a look from this angle, see, if you get it low, like, he looks ghoulish, and we don't want that. He's a soldier, he's strong. We want him to look strong, so let's go with that. Actually, it's not bad. Cheekbone width doesn't really matter that much, but generally you want this edge to be like at the corner of the eye, so something like that works fine. You can make this pop out a little more if you want. Don't have to, but again, your choice. On there, chin height. Okay, very important. I want to bring the chin down, because for some reason in game it looks like they have like a little tiny chin. I don't know why, it's just how it is. And you want it out a little bit as well on males and make it wide. So that's a strong chin right there, right? Okay, and then jaw width, again, the wider, the manlier. You don't want to go too crazy and make him look like a clown, but something like that, you know. Something like that is pretty good. So there. After that, eyes. You want to bring the eyes down because we brought the brow down as well, right? But not all the way, like maybe like a 7 or something. And actually I brought the brow down a little bit too much. Let's go with like a 6 or a 5. There we go. So there. You want the eye to be like sitting in like this crevice here. So like something like a 6 or 7 should work for us. Eye depth, you don't want him to be bug-eyed or want have the eye like too like inside there, so find a good middle ground. I'm gonna go with a 9 here or whatever, really. Width, now this is important. You wanna widen the eyes so that, imagine a third eye of the same caliber, like this one, to fit in between perfectly, right? That's how wide you want the eyes in general. So that looks alright. Mouth, lip thickness, you don't want lip thicks. You don't want thick lips. And you want to bring your mouth down a little bit as well, because we brought the chin down before. So something along those lines. Yeah, that looks okay. And then mouth width, depth first, sorry. You want to bring the mouth in a little bit because the speaking animations are kind of off-board and crazy. So bring it to like a 9, but you don't have to. It's just better in game. Mouth width, you want the mouth edges to line up with your iris, basically. So like something like that works fine. but this is preference again. Nose, very important. Okay, you want to bring the nose down because we brought everything else down, right? So you kind of want to follow that with the nose. Nose depth, you don't want a nose like that because that will make him look like young and childish. You want a strong nose, a leader's nose, right? Go with like a 12 or a 13. Nose width, again, don't want a skimpy nose. So like something like that works fine. And then general nose size, like whatever, basic one is fine. So there we go. All right, hair, single option, there we go. Hair color, you want like a dark brown or something to make it look okay. Like this one maybe, and we need to get rid of this. Okay, what pisses me off most about this game is there isn't a beard option. You only have textures, and even they are pretty bad. So you have to go clean shaved basically, because the rest just looks so freaking dumb that I don't think they're really an option, to be honest. He's starting to look like Shepard a little bit, doesn't he? I approve, because Shepard was badass. Alright, eyes. Okay, this is very important. For some reason, the game loves dark outer iris color. And in real life, if you take a look at someone's eyes, the outside of your iris is like the darkest, right? So watch what happens, how much life goes into him when I darken this. Look. See that? Like he's actually looking at you now, not like into nothingness here, and then having some life in him. So it's really important. You make your outer iris a darker color. And if you want him to look fierce as hell, you can, you know, always go dark brown eyes, puppy eyes on him. For all the ladies. Here we go. There we go. So there's our guy. Blue actually looked kind of alright, so I'm gonna spin it back to blue. So I might use this guy in my playthrough at some point. We'll see what I end up doing, but it's possible. So I want to play kind of like a badass guy. Who doesn't? So something like that. Par example. Looks okay. Alright, so we got our guy. Don't do any of these, please, for the love of God. You're making a guy, you don't want any stuff on him. And you definitely want a scar, because he's a badass. So let's give him one, like whichever you want, really, doesn't really matter too much. Most of them look like a rash or something, so I'm gonna find one that doesn't really look like that. There isn't really an option for that, is there? No. Well, let's go with like these hexagonical ones. They look pretty cool, I think. Like that. And then lower the intensity a little bit, so it doesn't show too hard. There we go. He looks okay. Tattoo, again, if you want a tattoo. I don't really like tattoos, so meh, I'm not gonna do it. But if you want a tattoo, by all means, go ahead. It's your choice again, so whatever your heart desires in terms of tattoos and scars and stuff. But that's about it, really. I think we covered everything, so there's your badass, more masculine looking guy. And we can go back and confirm. There he is. Alright, and just to show you the difference we made, we'll pop in here. So this is our guy, and this is the original. Okay. Original, our guy. See, very subtle changes, but they make like all the difference. Right? There you go. Profile view, original, and ours. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more of this kind of videos, because I will be pumping them out, then hit the subscribe button, guys. Hope you are having a wonderful day, and as always, have a good one. Bye bye. Peace.